Welcome. Episode 4, Winona State. Oh, it's weird to enjoy a team that's so bad. But here we are. Thank you for being here. I'm 90 Gamer. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share this with friends. I'm at 32 followers. I really want to get to 100 followers. Or subscribers, sorry, not followers, subscribers. Really just call it pride. I don't know. I'd really love to connect with you. I do watch a lot of people's stuff. So if you post stuff, I probably am looking at your stuff as well. Say hi. Tell me what I'm doing good. Tell me what I'm doing bad. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. Thanks for being here. So we are 1-2. We just had our first win last episode at Marshall. And now we have our first home game in Winona against UTEP, undefeated UTEP. Let's take a look at our recruiting board. As we have some adjustments that can be made. Why can't everybody just want playing time? I have that. Again, if there's one thing I wish, like the old school NCAA football games, if you imported a team, which first of all, you didn't need to be online for, you could just download your team and off you go. That's my first complaint, is that you have to have a Game Pass or whatever you're using, just to use it for a dynasty. But then why is it that if we'll just say this, I imported Winona State from Winona, Minnesota. I imported them over Missouri State. So just because I took over Missouri State's spot, now I am automatically from Missouri. Like, that just, I don't like that. Like, just let us be from Minnesota. You know what I mean? All right, I'm off my soapbox. All right, so, UTEP is, everybody should be rated higher than me. Because we're just not good, but we are well coached. And we're ready to go. First ever Division I home game against UTEP. Kind of want to go. All right, we'll be normal. All right, here we go. Hope your day is going well. By the time you're listening to this, the weekend is already over. I think this episode will come out midweek. I am not one that skips Thanksgiving, but I am already moving on from Christmas, or to Christmas. November 1st is kind of a traditional day for me. Started back when I was in college, just because usually November came around and projects and papers and finals and research and all those types of things tended to be started to have happen. November, so watching Christmas movies, listening to Christmas music was just kind of soothing for me. So to this day, November 1st kind of starts Christmas. Anyway, good first play. And we are off and running here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Nelson. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down mark.
Good nickel blitz zero.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Wow, that was a terrible throw. I'm here. Once again, we use the James Madison Stadium. Number 1, it's purple.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield.
Oh.
Return's going to get it up around.
Number 2, it actually sort of resembles Winona Stadium, like if they were to fill in the corners. There's a lot of resemblance to it. That end is also a flat end for Winona because there's actually a road right there. Oh, baby. Atta boy. Tell you what, Kavonte Tyson is a nice player, though. There is one highlight of this team. It is that guy right there.
Look at the schedule moving ahead. They're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
So yeah, to me, and if you're a Winona State alum or you're currently at Winona State, first of all, welcome. Second of all, you can argue with me whether or not you agree with this kind of stadium setting. I know there's short bleachers on that end zone where the road is, but kind of like that flattened out area. Kind of reminds me of Winona. And on the backside there, we're missing the railroad tracks, but you have the chimney sticking straight up in the air. That also kind of reminds me of Winona. First down.
Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. And this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
3-0, take the lead.
It's good.
Good start.
That one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick
the chimney sticking straight up. That kind of reminds me when Winona has their power plant. Kind of right on the other side of the railroad tracks from the stadium. Those chimneys, I think you can still see them, but you know, when I played, they were very visible.
They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Get him. Atta boy. Bring him down. Bring him down. There you go.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive. And on
the first this stadium reminds me a lot of Winona.
They get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much.
Winona Stadium is actually known as Maxwell Field. I named this. Oh, that's not. I named this Tom Sawyer Stadium. Tom Sawyer Field.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man.
Coach I played for. His name is Tom
down,
Sawyer.
Absolutely
amazing man. Great coach.
Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson.
Won a lot of football games at Winona. Turned that program around back in the 90s.
That last completion sets him up on second down. To the air. It's Nelson.
I mean, that's when he turned it around.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And he's almost to that first down.
Continued well into the 2000s, had a lot of success.
Bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And I am very fortunate and honored to have played. Oh, you ran right past him.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Odom. And that's
I'm so bad at defense.
Play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They're about to run a dirty half dozen plays on this drive. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Miners will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
The only thing I realized is I may have switched the end zones.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like
the end zone they're currently going in, I think might say Winona State. The other one's Warriors, but that's okay.
These 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gain.
Yes. Oh, big play. Nice job.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. You want to come across the middle? I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the.
Come on, Williamson. Oh, there you go.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
They called the timeout. That's interesting.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. Slithers into space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air.
Big play that I meant to. That's okay.
They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Reed. There we go.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming.
I don't know why I like this for this play. It really should not work, but it does.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. They make the stop.
A lot of times that slot guy is wide open.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Stack.
keep it on the ground for first and
There
goal.
you go.
And he's got a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
All right.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. UTEP has
Sort of at the
the
same
offense
point I
ready to
was
go back to work.
even a week ago with
They had that last drive moving
Marshall.
a little bit,
Just
David,
not
but then the mistake
hot.
just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Zone.
You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But
Zone,
I
do
think
I play
stay
man?
aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did
Not
in the
really
first part of that drive, what made me
quick
successful.
enough team yet to play man, it feels like, but
On this drive, you did a lot of
I
good
feel like
things
we
there
get
leading up
diced
to
up
that
in the
pick.
zone.
Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They send the tight end in motion. To the ground, he's got it again.
Ah, finish. There you go.
Hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, I kind of like these robber plays.
Block that guy. I mean, nobody even
I don't
touched
feel
him.
like
He
the middle is
slanted right
quite
into
as
the
open.
backfield, made the tackle for loss.
But then
Give to the running back.
there's that.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Nelson.
Wow.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wilson on the carry. Finding an escape
On.
route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got his man across the middle. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And
I thought he was going to spin out of that tackle.
Getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations.
Oh, I missed him.
To the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
Absolutely missed him.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
PAT unit on the field.
Sorry, I'm actually going through reading the Game 7 of the World Series right now. It's tied 4-4. Bottom of the 9th. Should actually be watching that instead of playing this. But
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is
SMU beat Miami.
but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 10.
Almost beating Tennessee.
We'll let you know if anything else
What
comes
else
out of
happened
Big
today?
Ten country
My
from
buddy
this
and the
one.
son actually went to
How
Nebraska.
about that one? Kevin will be be keeping an eye on
Game there
everything
against
going on
USC.
elsewhere.
The boys in Notre Dame won.
From the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tyson.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more
State
of that
won,
in today's college
Indiana
football.
won.
Just gonna try to give my playmakers a
Nothing new
chance
there.
to do damage in space
Georgia
away
squeaked
from
by
all the big
Florida.
boys
Ole Miss
inside.
won. I'm impressed by Ole Miss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money.
Kind of sad Vanderbilt lost to Texas.
5-yard line, it's a gain of 5.
Texas Tech won. Virginia won. Louisville won.
Man, can you manipulate
Michigan
defense
won.
when you have a good pocket?
Houston lost to
Time
West
throw.
Virginia.
Get a little bit of time to throw.
Oh, Nebraska
You can
lost
look
to
guys with
USC.
your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Memphis won.
Coaches always harp about
That was on
staying
Friday.
ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it
Felt
with
like
the
a win
running
today.
back.
Wisconsin didn't
And
play.
he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a
I'm
hole
excited
the
for the
running back
Packer
has a chance
Panther
out
game
there.
tomorrow.
He's
Packers
got
are
enough
wearing
to
their
move the chains, and
1923
they'll
throwbacks.
find the
Pretty
47.
sweet.
It is so
I
good
love
for an
everybody.
offense
Oh, it looks
early
like
in the game
Illinois.
to get in a
Durr.
rhythm and to start stringing first downs
Same
together.
artist did the
It makes the
helmet.
game really easy and puts that defense in a
that's
situation where
what I
they're starting to
believe
get
I read.
tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this
Green
makes
Bay
it harder
actually
to defend.
contacted Illinois
Well, this
to find
defense knew
information.
coming in, they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass.
Nice pass. Dead center.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
This offense
Why are we
has
throwing
become
so
a
much?
first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Here's the handoff. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That dude is good.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It's,
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like,
them out, see
you're
if we
up
can
by
get it.
3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
didn't want to.
Got it. Touchdown.
Is what it is.
I'm gonna
I'll
spread
take the
you
touchdown.
sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and
We
getting
can get our defense to step up again.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5.
Wow, I am.
Not a lot of space
Terrible.
to be found. Good hustle by the
If
coverage.
you watch any of my Wyoming,
21.
and if you ever complain that I didn't play defense,
And the minor offense ready
this
to
is
go to
why.
work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Back to pass. It's Nelson.
Yes.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle by Smith. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
So many gaps.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side.
I did not want that ball lofted out there.
Traffic, it's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
I did not mean to do that.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Firing toward the end zone.
Good play on the ball.
It's a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's bring him down.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under fire.
Go get him. Go get him.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how
no harm, no foul.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis.
Get the ball back.
And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip
Let's get a
into
nice
its
sustained
bangable
drive, get some
play.
points right away.
It's working. Why
Might be a
change it?
dagger
That
within the
running
game.
was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive line,
Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical
Glad
up
my
front.
quarterback is
That
up
was
for
too
6.
easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6
I
yards
never
a
hear
pop
the end of it
on
from
the
my
ground.
kids.
Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical.
Don't know
Get
that
off the ball,
referencing.
get downhill faster.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looks as if the defense was a little too
That'll be a
eager
first
there,
down.
got into
Thank
the
you very
neutral
much.
zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening.
Something you'll find if you haven't watched any of my stuff before.
Stick your foot in the ground.
I like,
pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I like crossing patterns. I like daggers.
Stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally.
I don't
and
run a
make
lot of
solid
go routes.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can
This
get
team, I
all
won't
the
run
eyes
any
on the middle.
because
I
we
like
don't
when I can
have
see
any
the
team
route and see
speed.
it develop in the middle, and you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He put it
sailed
out
that
there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move.
I didn't see him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this run.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things
I'll
up?
get us a little
See
closer.
if they can maybe confuse this QB.
I do strangely like the UTEP helmet, so I like the logo on the side and the number on the other side.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense.
Maybe it's just me in my old age. I've never been a fan of white face
makeable
masks.
49-yard
Like,
field
ever.
goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They were easily
The school
within
district
field
that we
goal
live in
range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game
had
3 points at a time.
maroon helmets and I think
mean,
white
you gotta
face
be
masks.
aggressive. You gotta get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis.
This year they
Defenses are
went
gonna give up
all
yards
white.
now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being
The new
aggressive.
logo and
Forget
everything
the
on it.
threes. We
And
need
I-
6s.
I'm a fan. It looks really sharp.
The give.
Oh boy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he's
feeling that my
trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to
My slot
hang in
guy
there,
is not
take
my
a big
slot.
shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Okay.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Just squeezes it in there.
And they'll push that
All right.
lead out a little further.
20-7.
And listen,
Two-score
y'all know in the
game.
booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
I don't know if I really like that.
UTEP UTEP has the ball. The offense ready to go back to work.
Shit, we give him too much.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Dog, come on.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a...
Yes.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work
Double
to do
twist
to move
here.
the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
There you go. Ooh, 2 in a row, that a boy.
Bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism, his speed, and his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Miners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for.
All right, I want to go make sure my slot guy is correct. It is.
Just shy of midfield. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
He would have thrown that.
Have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes
outside.
to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Boy, I just see why. Ugh.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up.
We are going the wrong direction, fellas.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Oh my gosh.
Running wide open down the gun of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miners. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes.
All right.
Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by 10 to Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Boy, suddenly they are
How about that? I know
swarming.
Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far. Listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a
Very
drive.
stumped.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
Good play, good catch.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive
Whew,
moving, and
he
they
needed
got it
that.
at the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Tyson. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll
First down,
be a
thank
first down.
you.
Neutrals on the comeback section. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them
Running that,
just
yeah.
a
I'm gonna let it
little
go.
breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
There he goes.
Great
And
play.
this offense is
Great
feeling
player
it as
for
they
that,
rip
too.
off a
Williamson
big
runs that
chunk
route
of
really
yardage,
well.
and they've got it on the 22.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. He's so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Let's go back to this play.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Looking for the
Get in there.
line.
Oh, boy.
Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in
I love
on
the
a
wife
victory here
beater.
in week 3.
Is that even the right thing to say anymore? I don't know.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I
And
just
the
angered
extra point
anyone
makes
by
this a
saying that.
13-point game here in the 4th. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
White tank top.
On
How
the
about
run
that?
from inside his own 5.
I like the
Almost
white
a little bit
tank
more
top.
on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Don't really want to blitz.
A good start
I
by
want to
this
be in the
offense.
zone.
Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive.
boy.
We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Come on, guys.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone.
Jeez, he got him.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I would
Lucky
be
there.
surprised if they
He had
took some
him.
more of those.
So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Nice tackle.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
We're going to take a risk here.
First down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Got a man, it's Smith. He's going to come up about
Down.
5 yards short of the line to gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Now this offense is back on the field.
Good job by the defense there.
On the double. Using his legs, it's Tyson. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
No backside block there.
Turn it over.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going.
Nice.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll
Applying
see what
that
that's
one.
all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game,
every
right?
play,
You gotta
5
do it
yards.
late. We're going to run the football, and the defense.
Give me
everybody
that.
in the
I'm a
stadium
happy
knows
man.
It's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Might as well stick with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yep.
Off the play fake.
Dang it. I couldn't get out of there. Or I couldn't get the ball off.
Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And here
Kicker
comes
have
the
the
field goal unit. fortunate this kicker has already made a couple today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.
Nail it.
Nailed it.
And a boy.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Makes that a 3-score game.
Here he comes from inside.
God, that was a huge kick.
Nice job by the kickoff team.
Still kind of frustrated. I had this like I was running across the middle uncovered, but
they've got it back after that last drive stall.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward.
Separate man from ball.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
There you go.
Makes the play, it's intercepted.
Nice interception.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
I thought the clock was running. What was
After
happening?
the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for room. It's Tyson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to
I didn't
pick
see
up the
that.
1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business.
And there is your dagger.
So they move the Sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Power football with the run.
There you go.
They've got it just outside the red
That'll
zone.
do it.
They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Their work here is virtually done. No need
2
to
wins
take
in a
any
row.
more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not
20, 29.
we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Tyson with another gem.
With us for David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has
32
been
for
another
153
presentation
touchdown.
of EA Sports College Football.
Williamson with a nice game. Garland with the way TFLs. Receptions, very nice. Level up. And let's advance ourselves here, and we will end this episode here. Oh, we got a recruit. The guy said I would have to figure out how to say his last name. Hargava? The B just silent. Hugh Hargava. 3-star guard out of Minnesota. All right. So there's our step. 2 wins in a row. We got Delaware, our first Conference USA game up next. At home. Looking to make it 3 in a row. We got our first recruit signed. Things are turning around now that we're playing competition. I don't want to say down to our level, but down to our level. So that's going to do it here. 2-2. Thank you for being here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Share my content if you liked what you watched. Find me on Instagram. Find me on TikTok. I hope to see you and hear from you all again sometime soon. Until next time, and as always, treat others as you want to be treated. And we'll see you next time. Peace.